This is NCAA men's basketball scores for Wednesday, December 31st, 2025. So a bunch of reviews. These were they were on Saturday afternoon. The scores that did men's, women's, the men's, women's game, and the men's game. They do for women's game. Either or, them to go women's first and the men's, like high school. It was like boys and girls. School, Anyways, we have number 1 UConn, 53 province, 91, 97, 61. Number 47 Penn State, number 8 TCU. Rounded is close enough, but in the first 3 quarters, TCU only had 10-point lead to 3. So you thought BYU still had a chance, but then in the fourth quarter, for TCU. And then 72-48. Number 10 Iowa State, 86-0 Houston. With a 34-point game for Mike Crooks. Ohio State, number 19 Ohio State, 83-56 over Purdue. Number 2 Texas Tech, 73-55 over UCF. Texas Tech still undefeated at 15 to the Big 12. They're not they're saying they're really ranked because they beat Baylor. Baylor's ranked. They're ranked because they beat Arkansas and Mississippi State. Not the top career teams in the SEC, but teams maybe that could make maybe first round in the NCAA tournament. The teams. Maybe a second round. Possibly I can see that this year if they like decent, just 500 in the SEC, I could see that. And then they beat Baylor, so just for Texas Tech, they've had a cupcake schedule usually. And if they play like tougher teams, they lose to them. They lose Tech, they have a cupcake like LSU. And they have like easy schedule, no pretty schedule. But in like conference play, they play tough teams and they beat them. So, same with Texas Tech, 2-part conference teams, 3, they beat them. 2 SEC wins, 1 SMU, which is WNIT, WBIT, maybe team at best. So Baylor, they beat Baylor, so conference fun. So, it shows something right there. And number 2 Baylor was actually down. They were actually down 14 or 12 at that. Actually, down 12 at the third 3. And they came back to 29, the fourth quarter run. They held Oklahoma State for a 1 point for 7 at scores. George Mason, 74-59 over Dean. Bradford, 75-32 over Presbyterian. Bradford blew up Presbyterian. Ohio battled tough with Kent State, won 67-63. Ball State won 2-73 over Akron. 75-74. Over USC. Colorado State, 61-37 over Kenyon. Duquesne. Ball State was 72-62. LaSalle, 72-60 over Fordham. St. Bonaventure, 54-53 over St. Bonaventure, 54-53 over Georgetown. Close game. St. Bonaventure was up 2 at halftime. They won the first quarter by 2. Georgetown won the third by 2. St. Bonaventure won fourth by 1, 54-53. Yeah, 77-66 over Army. St. Hall, 81-36 over Georgetown. But also across City, 50-55. Maryland, City, 58-58 over American University. Massachusetts, 60-43 West Michigan. In overtime, Ohio beat Central Michigan 85-83 in the coverage opener for Ohio. St. Joseph's 55-44 over BCU. Left Kuwait 60-57 over Lafayette. Kansas State 69-52 versus A. And Hauser Hardwood 54-48. 77-64 Navy or West University, High Point City 51, Union Shore, to Edo City and 46 to Buffalo, Northwestern State Falls gets the first come slots. The State Falls in 76 City, 66 for the University of Australia, Texas University is 85 54 minutes. Youngstown State, Mason University, Mexico 62 40, Obama, 55 59, New Fresno State, 74 61, Justin RSLA State, 62 50, University of Chicago, 62 49, Toronto Memphis, 60 49, Just Letters of Crime State, Nicholas 66 56, Nevada, 60 43, East Christian, 64 40, March 6 AM, 64 62, Nevada, 62 51, First, also 66, San Diego State. San Diego State wins 62 51 reverse. San Diego State is 3-0 non-reverse play. Arizona is not ranked, but they are now 15-0 in undefeated on the season. 2-0 in Big 12 play. You can sell it to a team. I saw Eric. Here's the team. And then Kansas State gets their first win in conference play. 61-59. And Curl 75 56 over Arizona. Arizona has Becky Brooke as their coach. She came over from Buffalo, the Buffalo Bulls, where she led that team to a pretty good season. Like a WNIT appearance. Which is not bad though. He went pretty far in WNIT. So then, I don't know if Arizona's one of those that maybe makes like the NCAA tournament first year. But I could see maybe WNIT run. Maybe, like kind of what Minnesota did first year in their download suite. Download to WNIT, then on to WBIT, went to WNIT, and almost won that. Went to WBIT and won that. And this year's points to win, make it to the NCAA tournament, even as the first one. So there's might be in that same situation. So maybe she can turn it around. Absolutely. Get her recruits and she likes, her style players, style players from from Bill coach. Something that transfer. Well,